Rudolph could be seen under the eaves of the chapel. He had hidden his gun in the nearby shadows and was now smoking a cigarette. Alright guys, welcome back to some more Umineko, When They Cry. And at this stage, I'm just thinking to myself, how long is this tea party? What's the purpose? What's the point? This tea party is as long as a normal episode at this point. We've experienced a normal episode worth of content of tea party. What? It's insane. So welcome to the fifth part of the tea party. I don't know if we're inching any closer to the end of this mess, but we have basically experienced a whole episode, and I'm not gonna lie to you. If this was its own episode, this would be a banger episode. Like, this tea party has been absolutely fantastic. Can I just say that? Like, this tea party, unironically, has been one of the best episodes of Umineko. At this point, it's episode 7.5. At this point, it is. It has so much content and so much craziness that I almost want to say it is its own episode, 7.5, and I basically want to say that it's one of my favorite episodes. So there's that. How there have been so many twists and turns in this tea party. It's been. At the start it was like, yeah, your standard family conference, right? But bro, this turned to so many things. I mean, first the families all saw the epitaph, and then the accidental discharge killing peeps, and then discussing the gold like that. Roberto and Bomb, yeah, there's that whole thing, and Rudolph and Kyrie and Eva and Rosa and Rudolph and Kyrie's madness last part that we saw last part, how crazy they are in killing both Jessica and George, and then Eva still being alive. Holy crap! Seems like we're getting a version of episode 3 here though, because Eva's still alive. So it seems like Eva's going to survive till the very end. However, George is already dead, so she's lost her purpose in that sense. Actually, thinking about it now, that might explain why Eva was so. If let's interpret this as the reality that really happened in episode 3 of Umineko, and this is what is being shown to Angie by Byrne, right? Byrne is showing Angie the reality of what happened in her episode, right? Because that's episode 3 is the episode where she's left alone with Eva, who's still alive, right? If this is the reality of what happened, first things first, Kitty and Rudolph, yeah, you two are insane. That's the first thing I have to say. Secondly, if we entertain this idea, that would explain why Eva was so rude to Angie after the fact, right? If that makes sense. Does that make sense? I don't know. It would explain the whole. If you look at it from the magic scenes that happen in episode 3, right? Eva poison Cross and Nazi matches up with her accidentally killing them here. I mean, Hideyoshi accidentally killed one, but you get what I mean, right? Eva did that. Then the whole thing with Kiria and Rudolph dying in the and as well as Hideyoshi dying in the mansion, that matches up with what's probably going to happen next if this is going to go according to the way episode 3 went. Eva's going to kill Rudolph and Kiria next. So Eva's about to power up from the chapel, find Rudolph and probably kill him. Then she's gonna go on to kill Kiria. Somehow she's going to successfully do that. And she's probably going to kill Backer as well. Backer's going to be the last person she kills. If you follow that line of reasoning. I don't know what's going to happen to Nanjo or Genji or Kumasawa, but they should be here somewhere. At least you follow that interpretation. And then the bomb goes off, boom, killing everybody except for Eva, who escapes to Gyodorian. It explains why, after the fact, Eva was so rude to Angie and gave her such a horrible childhood. I feel like Eva knows that Angie's faultless. She's guilty. I mean, she's a 6-year-old child, right? There's no way she could have been a part of this entire thing, right? But her hatred of Kitty and Rudolph for killing her son and husband was probably so strong that she ended up treating Angie horribly afterwards. That's what I interpret from this. And if that's the case, then I'm not saying that Eva should be forgiven for what happened after the fact, for happening in the 12 years from now to 1998. But it does explain it, and I understand why Eva was saying that she hates Angie. I hate you, Angie, I hate you, whatever, all that stuff. So it would explain it. But again, I still want to hold on to the belief that this is just a fake story shown by Byrne here, probably to make Angie feel bad, to devastate Angie. Anyway, let's keep reading. I don't think I have to recap last part, do I? Well, okay. Rudolph killed George, and Kiria killed Jessica. Then those two met up. Kiria was like, alright, I'm gonna go kill Maria. We're gonna call off Battle to go to the chapel where you are. And Battle's probably going to arrive here soon. And yeah, that's where we're at now. So let's keep reading. Hopefully, Kiria doesn't kill Maria in the most brutal of ways, but we'll see how that goes. Alright, let's keep reading now.
あの単細胞を騙すなんて簡単なもんさ。
Are you sure? Should we trick Battler? Are you sure?
うまくいかなきゃそれだけの話だぜ。
Wow, you're actually gonna go through with killing your own son. He glanced over at the place he had stowed his gun. The cigarette smoke began to pleasantly cloud his mind. Battler isn't a kid anymore. He's an adult who can choose his path through life as he pleases. When animals grow up, it's normal for them to leave their group and go on a journey. Humans are the only ones that keep treating them like kids even after they get big.
こんなことならお前に土下座なんかするんじゃなかった。お前を連れ戻して後悔してるぜ。
He puffed out those words, along with the smoke. When Battler came, he didn't intend to voice those regrets of his. Rudolph had already determined to play the part of the evil murderer who kills for money. At that moment, he heard the sound of someone stepping on gravel. He looked up, thinking that Battler had arrived, but the sound had come from the direction opposite of the mansion. Yeah, so it's Eva popping out. Got it. Hello, Eva. As expected, she's come back. Now, imagine this amazing twist. Eva kills Battler. Not Battler, kills Rudolph right here. And then Battler comes in and sees this happen. Oh my goodness. Imagine that's what happens next. Her being alive is the reason why your and Kiria's plan fails in the end.
お会いに行かねえ。でもうちの人はダメだったわ。よくも。
With a face obscured by angry tears, Eva slowly walked closer, her gun raised. Her husband had been killed right in front of her. She probably wouldn't even hesitate. Huh. Realizing that a gun, quivering with anger, was pointed right at his chest, Rudolph backed away. As he pretended to back away, he approached the gun he had hidden in the shadows.
落ち着けよ兄貴。その銃を下ろせって。俺だってあんなことを望んだわけじゃない。突然のことで俺にもどうしようもなかったんだ。
いい加減なことを言わないで。
As Eva had said, it really had been a half-baked, pointless thing to say. Rudolph would have said anything if he thought it would calm Eva's emotions before she pulled the trigger, which she looked capable of doing at any moment now. But then, Rudolph's foot came into contact with his gun.
とにかく話をしよう。もうじきジョージ君も来るはずだ。
That's a fat lie. Oh, you already killed him.
いやジョージ君、ここだここだ。
Is Eva going to believe that? Rudolph waved, as though George was coming from behind Eva. Is Eva going to get tricked by this? Let Eva's attention turn in that direction. Okay, there are two possibilities here. Two possibilities. Eva hesitates a little bit. Just a tiny bit. And from Eva here, any sort of hesitation here from Eva leads to her death, leads to her demise. So that's one possibility. Eva hesitates for a little second. I don't think Eva's going to hesitate so much that she full on turns around. I don't think she's going to do that. But I think she's going to hesitate to pull the trigger just enough to give Rudolph the upper hand. That's one possibility. Just enough, because George is all she has left, in my opinion. So while you could argue, oh, Eva's so dumb, how could she, if this is what happened, how could she believe Rudolph's words? But you gotta remember, George is all she has left. Her husband is dead. All she has is her son. So a little bit of hesitation. Well, obviously for us who are looking at this from the outside, you can tell that Rudolph is just trying to calm the situation down so he can kill her too. But from Eva's POV, there's just maybe that little bit of hope that maybe the only hope she has left is still alive, right? And that hesitation will lead to her demise. The second option is Eva sees through it, and with an unwavering heart, she shoots Rudolph. What would be even better for Eva is if she shoots Rudolph in a non-lethal area, but in a way that incapacitates him, right? So that he can't. I mean, there's not really many ways she can do that, especially because she probably can't aim that well with the gun. Not with how angry she is. So yeah, I mean, no hesitation. She should just shoot Rudolph. But let's see what happens. That idiot. My simple big sister has always been a sucker. Die! Who shot who there? Who shot who? Gunfire. Then, a bit later, the sound of something heavier than rain, drip dropping onto the cobblestone floor. So someone shot the other, and someone is bleeding. Someone won this gunfight. Who won? Did Eva really get tricked, or did she manage to win this? It's Rudolph. Nice. Nice. Eva did not hesitate. Good on her.
Rudolph.
And I'm on Eva's side in this case. I'm actually on Eva's side, right? Because, I mean, now that I know Rudolph's a piece of crap, at least according to this tale, Rudolph's a piece of crap. And Eva, knowing what Rudolph did to George and her husband, I mean, Katie did that to her husband. I'm on Eva's side, as in the sense that, yeah, kill Rudolph. I mean, Rudolph is a garbage human being at this point.
あんたの小細工なんて昔からお見通しよ。
Again, according to this tale, Rudolph assumes I'm a horrible person that kills people for money. Rudolph has assumed that role. He even did it in an evil laugh. But we all know with characters in Umineko, it's deeper than that. It's not as simple as they're just evil because they're evil for money. With Umineko characters, we know it's deeper than that. So I don't want to believe that Rudolph is simply just that. But that's just me. I don't think this tale is fully real. I don't think it's real at all. I think it's there to make Eva. I already said this a million times. It's there to make Angie feel bad. Whatever. She's always been able to see through his tricks. Okay. The bullet Eva had fired had struck Rudolph square in the chest. The bullet Rudolph had fired had missed, landing near Eva's feet.
やっぱこの銃狙いが下にずれてるぜ
Don't shoot too low. Yeah, that's it, Rudolph. You can even shoot her back. Like you can get a double shot where you killed each other. She managed to kill you, and you're done for. And you did not manage to kill her back. Good on Eva. Fair enough. He dropped the gun into a puddle with a splash, staggered backwards, and leaned against the wall of the chapel.
違うな
That's not it.
悪党の弾は外れるってのが西部劇のお約束じゃねえか
He's totally assumed the bad guy role here. Okay. Eva dashed up to him, kicked away the gun that had fallen into a puddle, and grabbed Rudolph by the collar.
ジョージはジョージはどこ
Rest in peace.
ジョージは殺させないわよ
Unfortunately, it's too late, Eva.
悪いな兄貴もうやっちまった
嘘よ
向こうの資源でやった行けすぐわかる
ドルフあんた
That's your younger brother, Eva. Eva, who said she had always been able to see through her little brother's tricks, also knew that Rudolph's final words, as his consciousness began to fade from having been shot, were not a lie.
よくもジョージをジョージを
Empty shell casing bounced off the cobblestone. The fierce gun barrel was pressed against Rudolph's forehead.
撃てよそれくらいで気は晴れねえだろうが
Okay, so Rudolph's down. Only Kitty is left. And Backer, actually. Muddy is done for. Yeah, Muddy is gone. Ain't no way Muddy's Muddy's dead. Kitty ain't going to miss her shot with Muddy. Muddy's dead. I don't think Kitty's going to falter just because Muddy's 9 years old. She's gonna kill him. The way she treated Jessica's corpse, yeah. Ain't no way she's gonna be. She might be a little kinder to Maria because she's a 9-year-old, but ain't no way she's going to hesitate and kill her. No way. A bolt of lightning turned everything white. However, the wall of the chapel was stained blood red. A red splash like a crushed tomato covered the wall behind Rudolph's head. Then, leaving a red trail behind him, Rudolph slid down the wall, sat on the ground, and fell over.
ジョージジョージジョージ
Eva dashed off towards the bushes. She found George's corpse almost immediately, screamed, and broke down sobbing. Rudolph's bloody corpse was exposed to the rain that ran down off the eaves. His eyes were still wide open. A ragged, fist-sized hole had been torn open in the back of his head, exposing its contents to the open air. Inside was minced flesh and bright red jelly. Interesting description here. That goop, which looked like someone had mixed it up with a spoon, dripped from his eyes, nose, ears, mouth, and the hole in his head.
お父さん、お父さん。
Angie clutched at her head, sobbing and moaning. Her father had dirtied his hands with murder over money, and on top of that, he had faced such a cruel end, and Angie had been forced to see his corpse. It was hard to imagine a more painful experience for a daughter to go through. I'm totally fed up with this. It's completely meaningless.
ベルン・カステルさん、いるんでしょう、どこかに。もうこのゲームをやめてください。何の意味もない。
As if in answer to that yell, a black shadow appeared a few seats in front of them. Or perhaps she had been sitting there the whole time. So, it was Burnt Castle setting all of this up. Yeah, that's to be expected, though. That is to be expected. Maybe you just couldn't see her until we realized she was there. It was, without a doubt, the back of Burnt Castle's head.
ベルン・カステルさん。うるさいわよ。静かに鑑賞できないの？
The witch turned around with bored eyes, as though the two who were yelling were the strange ones.
もうやめてください。この世界が10月4日から5日の間の閉ざされた猫箱の世界だということは私たちも理解しています。
The games are like messages, or maybe more like a roundabout love letter, conveying a single message over several games. But we already understand. We know that endless tales can seep out of the sealed 2-day cat box. And beyond that, I even know the culprit and the motive. That has already been revealed, and it has nothing to do with this game.
猫箱の物語という回を私たちは2人とも得ているんです。だからこれ以上このようなゲームを繰り返す理由はないはずです。もしこれがあなたと私たちのゲームだというなら、私たちはすでに答えを得ている。ゲームは終了していいはずです。
うっさいわよあんた。
Lambda's here. Welcome back, Lambda.
静かにしろってベルンが言ってんでしょ。
Another shadow appeared in the next seat over, turned around, and scolded the pair.
意味ならあるわよ。見てればわかるわ。
There is a point. Okay.
ゲームマスターはあなたですか？
Probably.
違うわよ。
Really? You're not the game master of this tea party?
では誰が？まさかクレルが？
見ていればわかるわ。すぐにね。
Not much longer now, okay. Okay. So Bactra's going to pop up and see that his dad is dead. That's what's probably going to happen
もう
next, right?
惨劇もクライマックスだわ。
It's climax. Okay, so the tea party is finally ending soon? Finally? This has been a long tea party.
生き残るのはどっちかしら。
Burnt Castle isn't the game master? But then who is? Could Claire have created this cruel tale? Or are there even more witches playing around with this cat box? The guest house was wrapped in silence. Okay, so first we're gonna see Kiria kill Maria. Then we're probably gonna jump to Battler seeing his father's corpse and Eva. What will Eva do with Battler, I wonder? Will she kill him out of revenge? There were no sounds. No trace of anyone's presence. No breathing from anyone alive. There wasn't anything to be heard anymore. If there was a sound, that would be only the sound of a murderer's feet stepping across the floor. My name is Shiro Miyake. Coming to this house with a rifle. I'm about to kill a 9-year-old. Kitty slowly passed through the lounge. In her right hand was a gun. In her left hand was a knife. The knife was stained with blood. Some was still dripping from the tip, leaving behind wet tracks like a demon's footprints. Her hands were filled with tools of murder. So, she wasn't capable of doing anything about murder. In that sense, at this moment, she was nothing more than a pure and unadulterated murderer. I will also say, you can't do more with knife than just murder, just saying. But yes, guns, yes, are tools of murder. Yes, that is true. The murderer reached the front door, and then, finally, she looked down at her bloodstained hands. The hands that carried the tools of death with which she had performed her cruel massacre. At last, the murderer realized that she couldn't even open the door like this, and threw away the knife in her hand. Then, she placed her hand on the door, turned around calmly, and spoke.
ごめんね、みんな。でも安心してね。数日後、新聞は不幸な事故を掲載するわ。そしてあなたたちは、事故の瞬間まで何も知らずに楽しく過ごしていたに違いないと、新聞もニュースも噂する人々も言うでしょう。それはつまり、あなたたちは10月5日の24時まで楽しく過ごしていたということ。
So said the one who had stained the guest house red.
この時間にはいとこ同士で楽しくはしゃいで夜更かしをしている。そして朝が早い使用人の人は高いびき。
Oh, so the servants are already sleeping. So what's up? Did you kill them in their sleep? Can you confirm that? Can you confirm that Genji, Kumasawa, and Nanjo are dead?
おそばの人は西で迎えて、あるいはほっと一息を入れてる頃でしょうね。
Ah, well, snoring. That doesn't give us much information, does it?
そういうことなの。ここでこうしていると、いとこ部屋での大はしゃぎが聞こえてくるようだわ。
Humans outside the cat box will probably never understand what Kitty was saying. Only she, shut inside the cat box of the explosion accident, could understand the true meaning of her words. Outside, the rain poured down heavily. Kitty almost picked up an umbrella, then stopped suddenly, as if she just thought of something. Then, she started walking out into the rain, not caring at all whether she got wet or not. Did the murderer not want an umbrella to get in the way of her pointing her gun? Or was she hoping that the rain could act as a shower to get the blood off her. See, that's what I thought. I thought she didn't use an umbrella because the rain would act as a shower, right? So that it would wash away the blood. But the first part probably makes more sense, honestly. That angle. They really liked using this OST, this tea party. Hey, I'm not gonna complain. Kitty stopped walking. As though someone unexpected had caught her attention. However, this time, it was no whim of hers. Oh, Kitty is already here. Not Kitty, Eva. But yeah, it wasn't Rudolph that killed her husband, it was actually Kiria. So if there's anyone to seek revenge on, it's Kiria. So what happened with Batter? Eva, did you kill Batter and come over here? And what happened with Maria? Not Kiria, Eva. What happened with Batter, Eva? Did you kill him and come over here? And what about you, Kiria? What happened with Maria? Did you kill Maria and come over here? Is that what happened? We just time skip to you two, each killing your own individual victims and then coming over here? Is that what you're telling me is happening right now? We just time skip those deaths because we know what happened to them.
Ah, エヴァ姉さん、ショックだわ。あの距離で外してたの。私も驚いてる。まさか自分が生きてたなんてね。
Yeah, nah, Kiria, not only did you miss her, that's on you though. If you hadn't missed her, ensure that she died, okay? You needed to ensure that she died. That's what you need to do, Kiria. But the fact that you didn't ensure that she died, that's tough. You had to ensure that she died. You had to. You just kinda had to, didn't you? You're not just her, but everyone else in that room. How going to be a murderer, but not even sure that they died?
礼拝堂裏の地下階段から戻ってきた。なんで？礼拝堂の前でルドルフにも会ったわ。
And Battler?
元気そうだった。兄弟で久しぶり。仲良く語り合った。そう。目立ちたがり屋なのにここ一番で頼りない人。やっぱりあの人は私がいないとダメなのよ。
Kiria, you already know he's dead, but you're saying all this. Okay. You're well aware he's dead. Kiria had already realized that Rudolph had been killed. I know that she knows that he's dead. I'm well aware that she's well aware that Rudolph is dead. But she's still talking like this. Crazy. That's your own husband, you know. That's your husband. I guess ex-husband now? Dead husband now. You're a widow. You're a widow now, Kiria. How long are you going to be a widow for, though? You might die soon enough yourself. However, don't just courtesy or panic on her face. Wow. She just closed her eyes with her usual unconcerned expression. And when she opened them again, she had regained her forceful smile. Wow. She can smile? She can smile in this situation? That's wow. Why are you grateful to her for killing your own husband? What? How can you say that after everything that's happened? After everything that's happened, you can now stand there and say, "Oh yeah, now all the money is mine." Are you serious? At least Eva is caring enough to care about her son dying and about her husband dying. At least Eva had that much. You don't care. Rudolph said you don't care about your husband. You don't care. What about Batman? I mean, I guess you never cared about Batman. But at this point, would you have cared if Angel was on the island and she died too? Would you have cared then, Kiria? How bad is this?
あんた、ゲストハウスから出てきたわね。まさか。そうよ。
Killed Maria, right?
今私、殺人事件の真っ最中。殺したの？みんな。マリアちゃんまで？
Even Maria-chan.
生かして朝を迎える理由がないの？
What happened to Batter? What about Batter?
朝になれば騒ぎに面倒になる。無線で島の外に連絡したり助けを求めたりするかもしれない。だからこれが極めてベストなの。
Wow.
チェス盤をひっくり返して考える。
Flipping the chessboard to and using it for the most disgusting reason possible.
袖なし！金に目がくらんで人の命を奪うなんて。
This is mass murder.
あなただってうまいこと言ったの？
あれは事故よ。殺すつもりなんてなかった。あんたとは違うの。
In Eva's defense, yeah, she doesn't seem as bad as you kid. Yeah, I'm sorry. She definitely seemed a lot more shocked. You're a cold-blooded murderer. You can kill people with a smile on your face and while being perfectly calm the entire time. Eva at least isn't like that. I'll give her that. I'll give her that much. And she still cares about her husband after his death. You don't seem like you care.
違わない。もし銃の暴発が起こらなければあなたたちはいつまでも口論の組合を続けていた。そうすればあなたたちも数手遅れで私と同じ答えに行き着いたはず。
私は殺人鬼じゃないわ。
いいえ、なりせこねただけの立派な殺人鬼よ。エヴァ姉さんは暴発に救われただって。あの幸運がなければ、そして私があなたより先に実行に移さなければ、あなたが私の役をやっている。それだけはあなたがいくら否定しようとも変わらない異なる未来の真実だ。
That is apparently the truth of episode 3, so... somewhat.
わけのわからないこと言わないで。
However, on the inside, I've understood. Back then, she probably had been saved by that coincidental misfire. If the argument had continued much longer, she would surely have grown a desire to kill Cross and others, and might even have carried it out. She simply could not deny the existence of that demon deep within her heart. See? Only the theater goers knew. They knew that she could become a killer in another world. Yeah, I knew. I know this too. That's why I mentioned episode 3 specifically. And Kiria, who did not have the theater going ability, knew this fact also. Oh yeah, she knew this fact. No. Kiria is such a Chad. I probably should not be calling Kiria Chad after what we just put her. But Kiria is so smart that she didn't need theater going ability to figure this out. She needed the flip the chessboard ability. That's not even a cheating ability. That's not even like the alternate fragment ability. That's a in the now, in the reality moment, in the truth moment, flip the chessboard ability. I can see the other possibility. That's it. Apparently, Shiri was an extraordinary person. Just by flipping the chessboard, she's able to figure out alternate realities. She don't really need this no theory going ability. Kid is goated in a way, but also a monster. That stays. That's still true. So for some time, Eva could only grant her teeth and sounds, still putting her going.
私にはわからない。あなたも自分のお腹を痛めて幸運な経験を持ったあのはず。命の尊さを知らないわけがない。そのあなたがどうしてこれだけのことができる？
子供なんて勝手にできる。
Made the child without even trying. What? Yeah, typically you don't. I'm not gonna say you shouldn't. I'm not gonna say you can't. I'm gonna say typically you don't, because I guess maybe for some people it is without even trying. But yeah. Children are bonds is what I mean.
それが何？
子は夫をつなぎ止めておくためのかすがいなの。
What?
ルドルフさんに私のことを認めさせ、あの女から彼を取り戻すためのかすがいだった。
What? So they're taking back from that woman.
でもルドルフさんはあなたに殺したの？だったらわかるでしょ。
That bond is broken. So what happens to the children then? What about Backer and Angie? What happens then?
わかる。どういう意味？
私はもう誰かの妻でもないし、母のつもりもないということ。
No, those are not connected. That makes no sense.
私は私。
That makes no sense.
キリエ、ルドルフさんの死んだ今、後ろ宮でさえないわ。
I mean, sure, but that makes no sense. You still have a connection to your children.
私は私の得になるように生きる。
That doesn't make sense. I mean, yes, having a child bonds you with your husband, of course, sure. But once your husband is dead, you still have a child. That child is your biological child. You take care of that child. That makes no sense. Oh, there's no need for me to do a bonds because I'm not husband anymore. That makes no sense. You still have the responsibility of taking care of the child, no matter what. That's what you sign up for the moment you decided to get pregnant, Kirie. The moment you decided to sleep with Rudolph, no matter your intentions with Asumu. Asumu was alive at the time you slept with Rudolph. So I know he cheated on her. And I know your plan was to have him cheat on her. Fine. But the moment you slept with Rudolph, and the moment you decided, alright, I'm fine with being pregnant with his child, it doesn't matter your intentions. Your responsibility from then on is to take care of the child for minimum 18 years. That's what you signed up for. That's how it is. That makes no sense. The child is irrelevant to the father at that point.
ルドルフは死んで、あんたは妻ではなくなったかもしれない。で、エンジェちゃんがいるでしょ。あんたはまだ母であり続けるはずよ。
Fine. Let's say you don't consider Backer your child because he's not your biological child. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Kiria. You still have Angie. Angie's for a fact your biological child. How about that?
言ったでしょ。かすがいって。
No, bonds with your partner that makes no sense.
ルドルフさんがいなくなった今、エンジは私にとって必要なものじゃないの。
That is insanity. That is insanity. That was the same part.
母親が子に対して言うことなの。
The most insane part about all this is that Angie's hearing what's going on. She's listening in on what's going on. She's watching this as it unfolds.
ネバネやめましょうよ。キレイの子は。
綺麗事。
私たちって子供が欲しくて結婚したの？違うでしょ。好きな男と一緒に暮らしたいから結婚したんでしょ。
Angie's watching this.
そして結婚したんならその男を一生手放したくないと思うでしょう。
So you're saying that the best way to never let a man go is to have a child, because then that man will go. I guess that wasn't so true in Rosa's case. She didn't get married, to be fair. If she had gotten married, maybe things would have been different. Because yeah, if she had gotten married, then the husband would have been forced to stay. But because it was only a boyfriend situation, he wasn't forced to stay, right? If I'm legally married to a woman and I have a child with her, I can't just peace out, right? I mean, I can't try, but you know, the government can act upon that, can't they? Eventually, because they'll check the child's DNA, find out the registered person that is their father, right, from the child's DNA, then they'll be able to find that it's me. So unless I move to friggin' a random village in Namibia or something, where there's no internet or something and nobody can find me. You know, I used a random example, but you know what I mean. Unless I do something like that, they'll track me down. They'll track me down. They'll find me. They'll take me back, and they'll have me pay child support, and they'll force me to be with the child like that. I can't just escape that fate. That makes no sense. But yeah, sure, I guess. I mean, I guess if I'm married and I travel, like I said, to a random village in South America or something. You know what I mean? Just travel to another different part of the world with no Wi-Fi or something. You know, that's the only other solution. But nobody wants that, really.
子供はそのための武器じゃない。
Weapons.
そんなこと考えて子供作ったりなんかしないわよ。
そんなこと考えて子供を作ることにできるの？
I mean, Kitty is proof, I guess. At least from what we're seeing here. Kitty kept on speaking emotionlessly, ignoring the falling rain. Her relaxed smile did not falter for an instant. Kitty, why are you having a dialogue with her? If you're such a monster and an emotionless killer, Dutch. This is what we're being led to believe here, that Kitty is such a monster. Why not just kill Eva and get it done with?
エンジェルってルドルフさんを縛り付けるためのただの薬あるいは家族構成するための子供の役割になるって私にとってエンジェはルドルフさんの前で良き母を演じるときに必要な駒なだけよ。
あんたそれをエンジェちゃんの前で言える？
I mean, in a way she's doing that as we speak, yes, in a way.
さすがに気の毒だから本人には言わない。悪いお母さんを許してねとでも書いて姿を現すつもり。ローザさんとマリアちゃんを見ればわかるでしょ。ルドルフさんがいない今エンジェなんて私を縛る鎖など。
You cannot give out the Rosa Maria example. You know what? Rosa may be a bad mother, but she's infinitely better than you, okay? That's crazy.
私は元のたった一人の切り絵に戻るのんびりと余生を
And at
楽
least
しむつもりよ。
deep down, Rosa is truly trying her best for her child. I want to believe that. I want to believe that Rosa really is trying her best for her child. You don't care at all.
新しい挑戦、新しい人生。ひょっとしたら新しい恋もあるかもね。
Even if this is real, that Rudolph and Kitty are the culprits, this has to be extremely exaggerated. Because it ain't the way Kitty and Eva talked like this for like 10 minutes. No way they had this whole dialogue. By this point, either Kiryu or Eva would have killed the other and went along their day, went along this massacre. That's what would have happened. They would not have had the time to have this dialogue. This is clearly exaggerated to make Kiryu look bad. And that's what I'm thinking. This is definitely exaggerated to make Kiryu look bad and make her look like an emotionless monster. Even if this is real somehow, but I don't think this is real.
それでも人間なの。それでエンジェちゃんの母なの。
Angie no haha wait. Wait, actually, no. Angie's not my mother. Sorry, guys, come on now.
エンジェなんかしたことじゃないわよ。
Okay, this is 100% exaggerated. This is way too exaggerated.
あんなクソガキ。
Yeah. This ain't real. This ain't real. Angie, if you're watching this, you know this ain't real. This is here to make you angry.
可愛いと思ったことなんて一度だってない。
100% exaggerate. I don't believe this. I don't believe Kitty said this for a second. I don't believe it.
あんたって人は。
You want me to believe that Kitty is now just a heartless monster all along? I don't believe it.
あなただってもう家族ごっこから解放されたでしょ。謳歌しましょうよ。女の自由。感謝してほしいわ。ジョージ君を殺してあげたんだ。
Hey, that's it. Come on. Just kill each other and get this over with. This dialogue is taking too long. What is going on?
人でなしが。
Who shot who? I'm guessing you ever shot Kiria? The two yells and the sound of gunfire thundered across the dark rose garden. Slowly, Eva fell backwards. Oh! Really? Then, she landed in a puddle, scattering countless drops of water. Wow. I didn't think Kiria would win this. Across from her, Kiria spun around as though dancing. Nah, wait. Nah. Kiri's the one that... Kiri's the one that... Yeah, Kiri's spun around as though dancing. Yeah, Kiri's dead. Yeah. You ain't fooling me. Beautiful black rose petals scatter around her. They were dark red rose petals. As these rose petals sprayed from her throat, she spun around in a circle and slowly crumpled. And then she fell to the ground, sending muddy water flying. The two women had both fired their guns and fallen. So they're both dead? However, when the thunder roared, it was only Eva who sat back up. Okay, yeah, so Eva survived. Okay, yeah, okay. That adds up with episode 3. Okay. This adds up with the unhuman party of episode 3 at least. Eva hadn't been shot. Kiri's intensity had made her fall backwards, but the bullet had once again grazed her. Wow, she got lucky twice, and only being grazed twice. Crazy. Eva cursed her good luck. Why couldn't this luck have saved her husband or her son? Kitty heard this. Blood dripped from her grinning mouth, and she seemed to say something in response. However, her voice came out only as globs of blood from the hole in her throat, not words. Infant Queen Bee.
こんなの嘘よ嘘よ
Calm down, Angie. Calm down. This is their goal. I know it's hard to stay calm, but their goal is to make you feel like this. Don't get lured in.
エンジェどうか落ち着いて
Yeah, I'm with Leon here. They're trying to make you feel bad.
これはゲームですそれがあなたのお母さんの本心のわけがない女のゲームマスターがキリエおばさんのコマに言わせてるだけに過ぎません
Saying that did nothing to complete these songs. Understandable. I don't blame her. Yeah, I don't blame her. Even if she knows it's just a game, she's been forced to see not only her mother's death, but also her mother announcing that she was the culprit for mass murder, who didn't even love her daughter. Anyone would sob after hearing that, yeah, understandable.
ベルーン・カステルさんもういい加減にしてください誰がゲームマスターだろうと知ったことじゃない今すぐこの無意味なゲームを終わりにしてください
When Leon yelled this, the theater suddenly went pitch black, swallowed in darkness. However, that wasn't enough to shock Leon. Leon continued to yell Burncastle's name into the darkness, telling the witch to stop this game. Then, a single beam of light shone down upon the stage. There was Claire, the one who had appeared for just a second right before this full game began.
フレルやはりこれはあなたがゲームマスターだったのですかわからないどうして
Claire didn't answer. In fact, it looked as though she hadn't even heard. Her eyes were blank, and you couldn't tell what she was looking at. In fact, she was even forgetting to blink. She looked just like a doll. Then, another beam of light lit up the side of the stage. Under that light stood Burncastle. At the same time, though there appeared to be no one in the audience, a large applause rang out. Burncastle raised her right hand in response to the applause. She kept doing so until the applause died down. There's no one there.
ベルーン・カステルさん
There's no one there applauding you though.
やはりあなたがこのゲームのマスターなんですか
Stop calling Burncastle son. It's not son anymore. Why are you giving her respect?
リオン私はゲームマスターじゃないと何度言えばわかるの
ではフレルだというのですかそんなはずはない
ええそんなはずはもちろんないよだってクレルは死んだもの私たちはその葬儀に立ち会ったはずよ忘れた
ではここに立っている彼女は一体
死体よ剥製じゃないよだからもちろん中身がある綺麗な姿で隠しているけれど内側にはドロドロの腹渡が詰まっている
The fact is taxidermy is a way of preparing, stuffing, and or mounting an animal for display or study. It usually involves arranging an animal's real skin over a fake body to make the animal look alive. It is a way of preserving the body so that scientists or museum visitors can see what the animal was like when it was alive. So they used real skin over like a fake, thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. How is this picture on Google. What is I've seen one of the most disgusting images I think I've ever seen on Google, and for some reason it's not blocked by the safe search thing. Do I even describe the image? If you Google taxidermy, you may find it yourself. But it's not the top result, I'll give you that. But it's like, if you scroll a little bit, you'll find it. Like a little, like not even that much, like a little bit. Okay, I know what taxidermy is now, but that image is cursed in my head forever. I'll describe it in a second. So, it's not taxidermy, she says. So, of course, she still has her insides. She's hiding it under a beautiful exterior, but she's actually packed full of guns. Okay, got it. So now I can describe the, now that I know what taxidermy is, I can describe the image that I saw. I saw taxidermy. If you don't want to know this disturbing thing that I saw, you can skip a little bit ahead. I saw a rat wearing like a mouth choke thing, okay? And it's like lying down, like with all four legs, like kind of lying down. And another rat behind it, standing, as in, I don't know how a rat stands, but it's standing, okay? And it's wearing on its crotch a strap on. And the way they're positioned, it's insane, okay? This is a disturbing image. It's a disturbing image. I'm not looking at it anymore. I saw it and I clicked away and I'm like, oh my god. But insane. I hope taxidermy like that doesn't exist. Of course it probably exists, but that's disgusting. Why is that in one of the first images you see when you Google taxidermy? At least for me. Don't Google taxidermy. I hope you guys don't see that. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. I wish I didn't have to see that. It looked, maybe my description didn't appear bad enough, but it was bad enough. And you might think, Amin, you're lying to us. How can you prove that? And you're right. Is it within a sealed cat box? It's up to you to believe me. But I'm telling you right now, my imagination is not that good. My imagination is not that good. Okay, I would not have thought of on the spot that I saw those rats like that. On the spot, I'm not that imaginative. Okay, I'm not that creative a person. I'm not a creative person. Okay, there's no way I would have been able to do that. So I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. What I saw is real. It's up to you to believe me or not. Just like it's up to you to believe whether this game that you just saw in the Umineko is real or not, right? But it's up to you to believe me. I'm telling you it's real, but that's disgusting what I saw. That's all I'll say, okay? Well, and because I can prove to you all that that's what I saw, it's locked within a cat box forever. So there's endless possibilities of what I really saw, and there's endless possibilities. But at least if I'm lying to you, at least tell me the why done it. Why would I lie to you guys? For what? For views? Maybe you think, yeah, of course. I mean, you're recording YouTube videos, so of course you do for views. Is that the why done it? You have to think about the why done it. But if I feel like we're in the middle of the video, if I was gonna do something with views, why wouldn't I say the story at the start of the video? For example, wouldn't I have more attention at the start of the video or in the middle? Right? What? I'm just saying, if you're going to explain away my motive for lying to y'all, explain the why done it. That's the most important part. And I don't think you guys can explain the why done it, because even I can I can't even understand my own why done it. Why would I lie to y'all? That's what I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you the truth. But maybe you think this is all a ploy for me to try and tell you guys a lie. I don't know. It's up to you to decide at that point. You decide. But I'm telling you it's the truth. Anyway, let's keep reading. Okay, when Burnt Castle raised her right hand, a light fell on it, and a black, shining scythe appeared there. Scythe. So, unlike Will's sword, she has a scythe? It was a cold, merciless, and cruel object, like something a classic Grim Reaper might hold. Oh yeah.
何をする気ですか？
生きてはそのあがきをめでる。死んでは技をかき出してめでる。 物語二度楽しめるよ。それは感激の魔女という
You know, it's guts. She did say that before, you know. At the start of the, or at the end of the episode 6 on Human Party, she did say that, okay, I'll be the game master of the 7th game, and I'll give you the answers. But in exchange, can you let me tear out its guts? And it seemed like for a second Federine went reluctantly, alright, yes, I'll just tear out its guts, but give me the answers. That's what I'm telling you to do. So it seems like Byrne was like, there you go, Federine, are you happy? Ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow. I've given you the answers. Now let me tear out its guts. And I guess what she's doing right now is tearing out its guts. This is the disgusting thing she's planning to do. That's what she's doing now. Okay. Burncastle pressed the blade of her Reaper's side against their stomach, and then slowly slid it across. Then, along the line she traced, Claire's dress was sliced open. It was now clear that the sight she held was not the fake one for theatrical use, and it was clear just what she planned to do next that made her cruel smile so fitting.
エンジェ、私の声が聞こえる？
聞こえてるよ。私をクズ肉にしたり、本を読ませてみたり。今度は何？この最悪の物語を見せつけて、私を苦しめるわけね。楽しい？ええ、楽しいでしょうね。私も楽しませてもらったわよ。これぐらいで私が値を上げると思った？あんたが悪趣味なゲームにこれ以上泣き叫んでなんかやるもんですか？
あんたもそしてリオンも二人とも勘違いをしているわ。私はゲームマスターなんかじゃない。この物語も私が紡いだものなんかじゃない。
Then who created the tale? What are you talking about?
じゃあそこのドレスの女がゲームマスター？
Lambda?
いいえ、違います。
Lambda Delta? I don't know.
そんなはずはないんです。ならゲームマスターは誰です？誰がこの悪趣味な物語を紡いでいるんですか？
Do either of them know who Lambda Delta is? Angie knows. Angie knows who Lambda Delta is.
まだわからない。
何がわからないというのよ。
エンジ、あなたはわずかな奇跡に全てをかけて身を投げ出してみせたわ。私はその勇気に敬意を表して1986年10月4日からの2日間に世界に招いてあげた。あなたの目的は何だった？家族を連れ戻すこと。それはとても難しいことで、奇跡に愛されなければ到底ありえないことだった。
Take your family back.
それは覚悟していたわね。
覚悟の上よ。そして私はまだお兄ちゃんもお母さんもお父さんも諦めていない。
諦めないのは勝手。それはあなたのゲームだもの。私は応援しないし干渉もしない。あなたという駒を使ったゲームを私はすでに十分楽しんだし、あなたはもう私にとって用のない存在。
先制するわね。ならどうして私はここにいるの？招待したのはあんたじゃないの。
そうね。 招待したのは私の駒としてひとときを楽しませてくれたそのお礼にね。
あれ魔女式のってわけね。楽しませてもらったわよ、この下道が。僕のお父さんやお母さんをこんなゲームに。
エンズ、あなたは家族を連れ戻すことを願った。でももう一つ願っていたわ。覚えてる？
覚えてないわよ。
あの何があったかを知ることよ。
What happened on Rocket Umineko report on page 6? Didn't Angie leave on her journey with Amakusa because she longed to answer that question? Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
そうだったわね。それが何？そんなバカな。
Don't let it get to you. It's fake. Don't let it get to you, Angie. She's trying to devastate you. Don't let it get you. You don't realize what Brunkus is getting at. I think I'm also realizing what she's getting at. But don't let it get to you, Angie. And because of that, Leon was too shocked to speak. The game master isn't Burncastle or Claire. Then who is it? That's one question. There is no game master. That can mean only one thing. That this is the real tale. Is that what you're saying? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Even if it is the real tale, it's gotta be exaggerated because I don't believe it.
エンジ、まだわからないの？
何なの？
これが真実なの。1986年10月4日からの2日間の猫箱の中身。
As if I'd believe that.
この後、エヴァはクワドリアンで爆発を逃れて生き残る。そして猫箱の中身を欲するあなたに最後の瞬間まで沈黙を貫くことで、この真実を永遠に猫箱に閉ざした。
Why are you starting to believe her, Angie?
エヴァ一人が生還する。いくら警察が事故だと断定しても世間は納得しようとしなかったの。そして亡き夫に代わり会社を切り盛りしようと張り切れば張り切るほどの敵を作る。彼女が壮大な陰謀の女王であるかのようなイメージを作り上げている。彼女は真実を語りたかったでしょうね。語ったとて証拠もなく誰も信じない真実。エヴァの心は次第に壊れていった。あなたもエヴァを拒絶し、エヴァもあなたを拒絶するようになった。歪み切った最後の肉親同士の関係。マナ息子の面影をあなたに重ねては苦悩し、ますます歪んで壊れた。
Then, a strange magic bottle was picked up and became a topic of conversation. It contained a bizarre story, one which told of a mysterious serial murder related to the gold rocket. Everyone rejected the exploding accident theory and started to think of conspiracy theories. Some of those theories named Eva as the culprit, which tormented her even more. But Eva used even that to create the catbox. And until the moment of her death, she protected it. She protected the lock that held the catbox shut. So, no human would ever reach the truth inside the capitals. Not unless the witches who cross the sea of fragments open the vault. And you're saying this is what has been done?
これは真実よ。
Nah, you even okay. I might believe this is the truth, but you embellished it. You have to have embellished it. That's what I believe. Ain't no way that Kiri and Eva had all that. Ain't no way. Yeah, you definitely embellished the story, Vern, because ain't no way Kiri and Eva had that long 5-10 minute discussion before they shot each other and Eva won that gunfight. Ain't no way. Ain't no way Kiri is really saying all that if she was the actual culprit like you're claiming her to be. Otherwise I might believe it, but this would be a horrible truth for Angie to figure it out. But still, I don't... The worst part is, it might kinda add up with why Eva treated Angie the way she did after the fact. Why Eva's bond with Angie was so horrible. Why Eva didn't give Angie a horrible childhood afterwards. And made it even worse when she set up the worst possible way to torment Angie by giving her all the gold and all the media attention to her. So it might make sense from that standpoint. That's the worst part. So the episode 3 uneven party can be explained through the tale, which is the worst part. But I'll give you one more major flaw with the tale. It doesn't explain why Nanjo died or how Nanjo died, Genji and Kumasawa. It completely skips over that. And most of all, it skips over Batter's death as well. Sure, he admitted to killing Maria. He's like, yeah, I killed everyone and Maria. But we never saw Eva killing Batter. We never saw it happen with Batter. Yes, in episode 3 we saw that Eva killed Batter, but not in this tale that we've been shown here. So, what happened to Batter? What happened to Genji? What happened to Nanjo? And what happened to Kumasawa? There's holes in this tale, Angie. Don't believe it fully. I don't believe it, at least. Even if it's somewhat correct, I won't believe it fully.
嘘よ嘘よこれが本当に真実だって言うなら言えるはずだわ赤き真実で
Yeah, good point. The red hasn't been used at all this episode. Say it with red. Oh, if she says it with red, that's it. That is it. If she says it with red, bro, this visual novel would have taken one of the craziest turns and one of the quickest, most drastic turn I think I've ever seen in my entire life. If you go from the weirdly bittersweet ending that was episode 7 to this tea party that reveals in red that this is the truth, what a swerve that would be. What a swerve that would be. Completely swerve everything, bro.
言えるわけない言えるわけがないのよレンジ落ち着いて
Well, Angie writhed with such strength that the chains on her arms and legs looked like they might snap. All over her body, a red gooey liquid started to seep out. This is like Eren Yeager in the past in Attack on Titan. Eren was just... We saw that scene, right? Eren legit... He had chains on him, but he pushed so hard that his hands just ripped. They just ripped off. That must have been so painful for him, you know? That must have been so painful. So, is this the sort of thing Angie's going through right now? It was as though cracks had opened up all of her blood, all over her, and blood was leaking out of all of her.
何赤き真実で はっきり宣言してあげた方がいいよ。
Do it, I dare you. Do it, I dare you. And this visual novel, if this is the red truth, if this what's going on right now, what we just saw is the red truth, this visual novel, you are incredible. This visual novel will be incredible. If Bird Castle right now says it in red, this visual novel is what an experience. What to go through this 7-episode journey and to find out that this is the red truth of what really happened. Incredible. Now I can only applaud. I can only applaud. That would make this visual novel. I can't even begin to describe how. If that is the real truth, I think. You know what I think? I can only applaud the writer of this visual novel for having the guts to do this, for showing this and saying that this is the right truth and this is what really happened. That would be insane, and the journey we've been through now of understanding Yasuda's heart, of understanding Ryato's heart, to now finding out that this is the actual truth, and that Anji's story that we started being set up since episode 4 was all that setup was for this climax. Peak. If this is the actual truth, peak. If she says it in red right now, this visual novel is peak. Peak. Absolute peak. Peak fiction. I ain't even joking. If that's what happens right now, that's it. Burn, it's up to you. It's up to you, Burn. Alright? If she says it in red, peak. I can only be amazed at how good. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Oh my god, we might just see it. We might just see it. Okay. Okay. I'm prepared. Am I prepared? Am I prepared for this thread? Okay, here we go. Okay. Are you all ready? She might say this in red. Yeah, this would be peak fiction. If she says this in red, this is peak fiction. I've already decided that. If she uses this red right here, peak fiction. Let's see. Go on. 3, 2, 1. Use your red truth, baby. Wait! Angie screen broke it. Finish your sentence. Angie's scream covered up Burn's red truth. What a scream. Holy crap. Nah, finish that red. What a cop out. Finish that red. Nah. Are you serious? Are you serious? This is all truth? That is all she said. Nah. She said that part in red, but she didn't finish the sentence. Let me finish that sentence for you, for example. Right? Because, alright. Because we know red can break off. Alright, she could have said, this is all truth, but not really though. That could have been what you follow up the sentences. Or maybe, this is all truth, this is all truth, and then she could have said, what could she have said after this? This is all truth in the world of witches, or something like that, or in a fake world, in one of the fragments, or something like that, right? She could have used so many words. The fact that she didn't say that this was a real truth, it's a cop-out. It's a cop-out. Boo! She's just doing this to someone to Angie. That's it, man. If she had used the red truth, I would have had so much respect for this visual novel. I would have had so much respect. But alright, fine. I'll retract my statements. Fine. Maybe it can still be peak fiction, but you know what? She did not have the guts to say it with red fully. Yes, Angie broke it off, but man, that would have been incredible. That would have been incredible. I know Angie would have suffered, but man would have suffered as well. Oh well, she broke it off. Okay. Nah, I don't believe it. She broke up the red truth. I don't believe her.
もちろん。そしてその絶叫に歪む顔が見たかった。100年は思い出すだけで笑えるような素敵な形相だったわよ。
100 years? A whole 100? That's a lot.
戻りなさい、クズに。
Sorry, Angie. You don't deserve this.
こんなのは嘘よね。エンジ。
As Angie held her head and screamed, the blood dripping from her finally grew so thick that it started scattering all over the place. Then, bit by bit, her body began to melt. No, to fall apart. Then, bits of her began to pile up on the chair, until she was nothing but a pile of guts and scraps. So just like at the end of episode 4, she turns to scraps of meat. Great. You thought that was funny, did you?
真実ってそんなにも尊いものなの？バカらしい、愚かしい。どうして人間は真実を自在にできないのかしら。バカみたいにそれだけを追い求め、そして目の当たりにして耐えられず、自らクズ肉となり果てる。ねえ、見えてる？クレル、あなたもまたこの真実を隠したかったのよね。
Is she serious?
あなたは戯れに憧れる推理小説のラストのようにメッセージボトルに封じるつもりで猫箱の物語をいくつも書いていた。それをあなたは海に投じたわ。この真実を知ったら苦しむだろう者を救うためにね。
Are you serious? Is this actually true? Now even I'm starting to believe that this might actually be true. Because Angie at this point is gone. What reason would Byrne have to torment Angie any longer now, right? So why she turned to Claire and saying all this?
あなたが猫箱で閉ざし、エヴァがそれを錠前で閉じた。その箱を私が切り裂いてあげたわ。あんたが隠したすべてが無駄。
But have you really, Byrne?
あんたが死んで隠した真実をすべて暴き出してやったわ。
それがあなたの目的だったというのですか。あなたはクレルの死を恥ずかしめるためだけにこのようなことをしたというのですか。そしてそれをエンジに見せて苦しめて、やはりあなたは邪悪な魔女だった。
私は最初から魔女よ。退屈から逃れることだけが目的の旅人。 生きてはめでて死しては食らって二度目出る。それが魔女の生き様よ。
To be fair, Byrne has never promised that she was gonna do anything otherwise. I can't say I'm shocked that Byrne is doing all this. It makes sense, you know. In fact, from the very beginning of episode 7, even before then, from the end of the unhuman part of episode 6, she said that she was going to tear out the guts of this tail. She said it out loud, she said it bluntly. I mean, she never lied to begin with, alright? It was foolish to begin with to trust the words of a witch. Well, not to trust the words of a witch, but to think, oh, maybe things will end out. Well, nah, when you have a witch like Bernie involved, it's not gonna end like that. I guess. Never was going to end like
私
that.
にはあなたが許せない。エンジを苦しめクレルの異なる世界の私を恥ずかしめた。私はあなたが許せない。
リオン、それでもクレルにとってあなたは希望なのよ。死してなおね。クレルは崖より投じられた時、すでに運命の袋小路に閉じ込められていた。そんな彼女にとってあなたというもう一人の自分が異なる世界では幸せに生きていたことを知れたのはさぞや救いになったでしょうね。
そうです。
Would that have given Angie salvation? Right? Because Angie was also, you know, Angie's also kind of doing all this to give another her salvation, right? Because the her that didn't get her family back, that's the her right now, right? That's too late. Her family never actually came back. If you're trying to make a fragment where, a miracle where a her of a different world fragment would finally be happy and get her family back, right? Is that what Angie's been trying to do, right? She was trying to search for that miracle. She wasn't she already told in episode 4 or something like that that Angie would never get a family back. No, yeah, that she herself would never go back to 1986 when she gets her family back. Only another version of her will. So she'll never end happily. You know what I mean? Things won't end happily for her, but she can make a miracle like that for another her. Right? Does that make sense? So yeah.
私は彼女の救いなんです。
So similar to how another Angie will be the salvation for this Angie, another Angie that gets her family back will be her salvation. Leon is Claire's salvation here.
だから彼女の分まで一生懸命に幸せに生きなければならないんです。
リオン、もう少しだけこの真実の物語を見せてあげるわ。
興味はありません。
いいえ、きっと面白いはずよ。
So there's more to this tale? Okay.
エヴァとキリエの決闘が終わり、静寂に包まれるゲストハウス。
Oh? Are you going to explain how Nanjo Kumasawa and Genji died? And what about Battler?
その頃の客間へあなたを招待するわ。
To the parlor. Okay. After the duel between Eva and Kiria. The guest house is wrapped in silence. Okay.
客間屋敷の
Yeah, there's no parlor in the guest house. We've never been told of such a thing. Burn Castle snapped their fingers, and the scene of the mansion's parlor unfolded before them. We've never been told of a parlor in the guest house. In the guest house, you only have the lounge. The lounge is kind of like the parlor area-esque thing of the I can't speak of the guest house. Bernka snapped her fingers, and the scene of the mansion's parlor unfolded before them. In the cruel tale they had just been shown, the parlor hadn't been particularly important. Jessica had been summoned to the parlor, but she was then immediately led to the dining hall and killed there. Okay, that's true. Yeah, what was the purpose of doing that? Why lead her to the parlor and then tell her to go to the dining hall instead? What was the point of doing that? Is that because that's where the gun was and she had to tell her to come here first and then switch things up? No, that doesn't make sense. So, there had been nothing in the parlor. And right now, there was nothing in the parlor that appeared before Leon.
ここに一体何があるというのですか？
見ての通り何もないわ。でも見ていて、面白いものを今から見せてあげるから。あなたが言う面白いものが言葉通りの意味のわけがない。
I'm just sure sign that it's not something you're going to like, because Burncast lives off of you being shocked and sad and for whatever reason. So I can tell you that much, Leon. But will it be interesting?
ほら、ご覧なさい。そっちよ。そっちの部屋の隅。
Right in the corner. What's right in the corner? Burncast was pointing at nothing more than a corner of the room. Don't tell me the doll that's in the VIP room is there or something. There was nothing there. Alright, so what's up? She had told Leon to look there, so Leon was expecting something terrible to be there. But there really was nothing there at all. Okay.
そうね。何もないわ。
Is this one of your pranks? Haha, there's nothing there, Lamau.
この世界ではね。
What?
でも、隣り合うかけらを除くと、どうかしらね。
What? Oh, there's blood. Someone died here. On the white blank wall, bit by bit. A splash of blood seeped into view. Okay. Leon? Leon died here? And then, right there, a corpse appeared. I mean, a corpse really did appear. But, that can be. Yeah, that's Leon's corpse. Her eyes are still slightly open, actually, but it's a corpse, she's definitely dead. So you're telling me that in Leon's world of 1986, she ends up dying too? You're telling me that that's also truth? I mean, true, to be fair, Leon was transported from October 4th, 1986, so she was transported from a time before anything could go haywire in her world. But you're telling me that Leon ends up dying as well in the fragment where she is accepted by Nazi. So either way, you're telling me that in reality, the truth is that either way, in all these fragments, Leon dies, and that's even in the one fragment where Leon exists, she dies here too. This is your world, I guess, according to Bern. It was Leon, lying dead against the wall. You should remember Leon's corpse lay there exposed.
どういうことですか？これはどうして私がここに？この世界は私でなくクレルの世界のはず。私とクレルは同時に存在できないはずです。
そうよ。だから今世界はかけらを移ったの。あなたの世界にね。
Yeah.
意味がわかりません。
つまりはこういうことよ。
In the world where you're accepted, everyone still dies in October 4th and 5th, 1986.
同じ末路をたどるということよ。
I mean, I understand what Bird is insinuating.
意味がわかりません。どうして私が ここで死んでいなければならないんですか？
あなたの世界で1986年10月4日、親族会議に先立ちベアトリーチェの葬儀が催されたわ。
知っています。それが私にとっての今日であり、ついさっきです。
それからその晩までの間に何があるかしら。
何もありません。いとこたちと楽しく過ごし、親族一同で晩餐を過ごし、
Together.
そして夜には親族会議だわ。あなたは20歳になったら当主を継承するのだったわね。それは親族たちの間でも円満に決まってることなのかしら。
I see. So she was soon turning 20. So even in this world where she was accepted by Nazi, the entire family weren't satisfied with that and a mass massacre happened either way and everyone died. Is that what you're saying? Either way the greedy family are greedy and this event was always bound to happen.
かどうかは知りませんが、そういうことになっているはずです。当主さんが決めたことですから。
さすがに円満だとは信じてないようね。そういうことよ。金蔵があなたを目に入れても痛くないほどに可愛がり、特例的に当主の座をあなたに直接継承しようとしている。そのことを親族兄弟たちが面白く思っているわけもない。
The siblings objected to having Leon succeed the headship. Even Cross joined in, seeing that Leon was still too young. Then, on the night of the family conference, Kinzo tried proposing a difficult riddle.
そうね。碑文の謎ね。礼拝堂の仕掛けを見ればわかる通り、金蔵は碑文の仕掛けを六軒島に屋敷を築いたその当初から考えていた。いつか次期当主を選ぶ試練に使えるかもしれないなんてロマンチックなことを考えながらね。
So you're saying that that was his plan from the very beginning, no matter what. But if he adored Leon and wanted her to become the next head, what's the point? Just make Leon the next head and but even after that. So instead of atoning for his sin, because Leon is his sin, right? He instead decides to do this riddle thing anyway. Why? At that point, apologize to Beato and then make her the next head. Why riddle? Why go riddle mode? Kinzo decided to present that riddle at the family conference. Did he plan to give the position of successor to the person who solved it? Or did he promise to reconsider Leon's position as the head if it was solved? Either way, Kinzo was confident. He was confident that no one would be able to solve this tough riddle, which he had created himself.
あとはすでに見た た真実と全く同じ展開。あっさりと兄弟たちの黄金の山を巡って一人。
Another issue I have is that Kinto should have already been dead by 1986, by October 4th, 1986. Kinto died years ago by this point. So Kinto should not be able to present that riddle on that day. Unless you're saying that in Leon's fragment, he doesn't die so early, he dies later on. Is that what you're trying to imply here, Bernard? But if that's the case, then the massacre would have needed to include Kinto and Kinto's death. Someone would need to kill Kinto as well, not just Beato, which is Leon in this case.
そしてキリエとルドルフは翌朝の事件発覚とそれに伴う騒ぎを未然に防ぐため深夜に殺人を決行する。いとこ部屋に集まっている子供たちを一人ずつ電話で呼び出して殺したの。いとこの筆頭のあなたは一番最初に呼び出された。そして客間でキリエに撃たれて殺されたの。違うわね。あなたは1986年10月4日の夕方の後ろにあるよんだものね。だからこういうの。あなたは今日の深夜に客間でキリエに撃たれて殺されるのよ。
かな。そうだ、確率だ。クレルからリオンという奇跡が低い確率で生まれるように。キリエおばさんはそのような強行に及ぶのだって限りなくゼロに近いわずかな確率に違いない。あなたはそのわずかの確率の世界を見つけることができる魔女ではありませんか。
いかにもその通りよ。
But this is the only world where you exist, Leon.
あなたという奇跡の存在を見つけ出すために257万8917の中のたった一つのかけらを見つけ出してきた。
See, she mentioned that number before. So Leon, so this is the only fragment that exists, which means that ending has to be the only ending.
でもね、あなたのこの末路はね、とてもとても簡単に見つけられたのよ。だって確率などないのだもの。私はわずかな奇跡があればそれを見つけ出せる魔女。でもね、ないものを見つけられないの。私だって絶対な魔女に本当に絶対を保証されたら勝てないんだから。
So did Lambda guarantee this with certainty? This is the only way, the only ending.
257万8917分の257万8916の確率で。
What an extremely low probability, by the way.
あなたはクレルとしての世界において逃れへの運命に翻弄され気の毒な最後を飾る。そして257万8917分の1の確率で後ろ宮リオンとして生きた。今夜キリエに殺される。つまりあなたは、いいえ、あなたたちの運命は257万8917分の257万8917の確率で。
And if Lambda guarantees that with certainty, then it's certain that that's going to happen.
つまりいかなる奇跡も許さない絶対の運命で逃れぬ袋小路に運命の牢獄に囚われているということなのよ。
Are you saying Lambda Delta can vouch for this? Can Lambda Delta vouch for this? Can she say with a certainty seal of vouch that this is certain, the only fate? No chance for a miracle.
残念だったわね、クレル。いいベアトリーチェ。
Bright light seemed to turn the world white. Then, the next moment, they were back in the theater. As Claire stood absolutely still on the stage, the tip of Birdcastle's sweeper's sight traced a line across her stomach. A red line was drawn across her white skin, exposed now that the dress had been cut, and black blood began to seep out.
Beatrice, 閉ざされた2ゲーム絶対の2日間に閉じ込められたあなたは、その2日間の猫箱の中で無限を生み出せる魔女となったわ。絶対に救われない報われないことと引き換えるね。
And you ruined that those endless possibilities for her. And so there's no helping or saving Leon or Angie. Is that what you're saying? And I'm sitting here supposed to believe that.
しかしあなたは夢を見たの。それが後ろにはリオンという夢。自分がクレルとならずに済む幸せに暮らせていたかもしれない奇跡の世界を夢見て自らを慰めていた。リオンを見つけるのは本当に苦労したわね。その存在はベアトが夢見た通り本当に奇跡だったんだから。そして葬儀の最後に見せつけてやりたかったのよ。その奇跡をもってしてもあんたは惨劇を逃れられやしないってね。
Faced with the little bit of sky that she could see through the bars of the jail that imprisoned her, the witch called Beatrice dreamed of a world where she might have been happy. However, the sky beyond the bars was also part of a larger jail.
私はあなたという人もますますにわからない。
Where's Batter to save the day? Typically in situations like these, you have Batter go. Dude, if Batter goes, ダメだな。全然ダメだ。That no. You know how earlier I said it would be peak fiction if Burns said it in red? I'm telling you right now, peak fiction if Batter comes in and says ダメだな。ダメだな would cause me to. I'm not gonna say that word. But it would cause me to be extremely happy. Say it in the in the okay way.
あなたはなぜこんなことをするのですか。
Go on, Backer. I wanna hear the music stuff. ダメだな bro. I would scream if I heard a ダメだな I don't know why Backer would be here, but if he comes here and saves the day. Go it. Absolutely go it. I wanna hear it. ダメだな right now is what we need. This is what we need. This is what we need right now. ダメだな I just need to hear those words, bro. I need to hear those words one more time before the end of this visual novel. And what a more fitting... I mean, it's not the end of the visual novel, to be fair. It's the end of episode 7. What a more fitting way to have the ダメだな than right now. It would work so well, man.
ベアトにゲームで負けたから払い袖。
You lost 2 games to her, by the way. You lost episodes 5 and 6, loser.
ああ、これで少しは負けたムカつきも晴れてきたわ。
It wasn't just episode 6 that she lost. She lost 5 to A. Sore loser can't even admit that she lost 2 games and not just 1 game.
ねえベアト、見てる？見えてる？そして覚えてる？あなたには絶対に奇跡は起きないって私約束したわよね。さあリオ、ベアトの目の前であなたを元の世界へ戻してあげる。感激の魔女たちはだるい一家団らんのシーンはもう触傷気味だそうよ。だからあなたがキリエに撃たれる直前の瞬間へ送ってあげる。そしてその瞬間をベアトに見せつけてあげる。死ねやゲロカスリオン。
Puke spittle.
ゲロカスベアトの最後の希望。
Give me the dametana. I'm waiting for the dametana. I'm waiting for it. Burnt Castle raised her reaper scythe, swung it down with gusto, and plunged it deep into Claire's stomach.
綺麗に死ねたつもりだった。死骸を腹渡引きずり出して恥ずかしめるのが私の一番得意なことだってのに。
Heartlessly, ruthlessly, brutally, she swung the enormous blade buried in Claire's stomach back up towards the heavens. Along a vertical line from Claire's stomach to her chest, the blade cut deeply, slicing Claire open. Her red-black innards jutted out, and then, like a dam breaking, they burst out of her stomach, covering the whole world with dark red entrails.
イタリア人の黄金を奪う卑怯者へ。後ろに貴様それでも軍人か。
お父様、私はお父様のことを敬愛いたしております。あのお父様の気持ちには。
Oh, this is disgusting.
どうしてあなたたちは私を助けたんですか？どうして死なせてくれなかったんですか？私はあの時に大怪我でこんな体で生きさせら
Why
れ
do you
てい
like
る。
this? 落としみばだ。
生きていたくなんかなかった。こんな恋をすることもできない体で。
Love? Wait, 落としみばだ。Wait, what?
そんなの生きる価値がないん
Is
じ
it
ゃないです
love?
か？そんなの人間じゃない。
Wait a
じ
minute.
ゃないですか。
Furniture. Oh, wait a minute.
私は
Is it the end of the tea party? This might be the end of the tea party.
私はあの時に死なせてくれなかったんですか？
Oh no. Oh no, wait. Oh no. Oh no. I think I've realized. Something big. Is that the end of the tea party? Oh no. The injury. Oh no. The injury she suffered. Don't tell me. Of course, that would add up. Her genitals. Oh no. It must be. That's what she meant by this body that isn't capable of love. I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. Maybe not in Umineko, but I've heard it somewhere before. Used as a phrase by someone that really wanted to love people, but saying that they had a body that wasn't capable of love. You know, The implication being that because their genitals are all messed up, they were incapable of love. Where did he? Was it Black Lagoon? Nah, it couldn't have been Black Lagoon. If you don't know the context, in Black Lagoon, I don't know if you've seen Black Lagoon, but Black Lagoon has these two twin character kids that I don't want to describe their story. It's disgusting. It is very disgusting as well. But they're kids, and they've been involved in horrible things. Let's just say that, okay? And their genitalia is was ruined, right? So they could act like each other, right? And I think one of them was a boy and one of them was a girl, but like they could change gender and they can be both. You know, nobody knew how to distinguish them. Basically, they became psychopath twins and became killers because they were driven to that point. But in their childhood, right, they had their, you know, genitalia mutilated. Although that one was in Black Lagoon, that was on purpose. Some disgusting people actually went through and did that. In Umineko, I'm saying that fall off the cliff ruined. Oh my goodness. Falling off the cliff. I see. So falling off the cliff probably caused an injury. I don't know if she was born male or female. I don't know if, again, I've said this before. I don't know whether Yasuda was born male with a penis or a vagina. We don't know, or maybe neither. We don't know. But whichever she was born, she suffered an injury after falling off the cliff. This makes so much sense. And that injury, you know, when Nandra had to treat her, or him, that caused the genitals to not work anymore. So she can't conceive a child. And I guess if she was born a boy, she couldn't release sperm either. So on either end, she could not conceive. He could not conceive children at all. She could no longer have children that were biological to her, which means she had a body that wasn't capable of love. Oh my goodness! If what I'm thinking is right, that makes so much sense though. If that's the injury, that makes so much sense. And that's why it's so ambiguous whether she's been a girl or a boy this entire time, because we don't know. And that injury to add on to that. But Leon shouldn't have those issues though, because Leon never fell from this cliff. She never had that injury. So Leon should have a body that's quote unquote capable of love, right? Unless I've got it all wrong. Or because the way it sounded like, you know, that fall off the cliff is what caused her body not being capable of love. That's what it sounded like. You know what I mean? Because she was like, "Why did you not let me die?" Something like that, right? So it sounded like that because of the injury, right? Yeah, I think it was something like that. So I think Leon is not affected by the same thing. I think. But okay, I think so. So to add on to Yasuda's horrible fate, to add on to it, plus let's add the fact that that injury gave her the body that, oh my goodness. Yeah. If it wasn't bad enough, just ruin it even more, make it even worse. And when I came to, I was in the parlor of the mansion. When did I get here? I heard a sound behind me and slowly turned around. And there... Okay, he's gonna shoot her and kill her. I could see down the frigid barrel of the gun on Kiria was pointing. Then, slowly, she pulled the trigger. I could feel a razor-sharp wind pass through my body like a knife slicing through butter. Wait, what? That's not how a gunshot works. A razor-sharp wind passed through my body like a knife slicing through butter? Prepare for death, and hoping to see my fate until the end, I slowly opened my eyes. Damedana? Wait, what's going on? Is it Damedana time? Oh wait, Slice? Oh, it's Will. It's Will. Will has come in for the save. I guess that's more fitting. That makes sense. That makes so much sense that Will comes in for the save and not Battler. Fair. Fair, fair, fair. Okay, I think it's Will for the save. Yeah. That makes so much sense. Okay, especially because Batman's been irrelevant for episode 7. Will's basically been the main character of episode 7, so it makes sense that Will is coming in for the save here. The world had been cut in two. Kitty was frozen in place like a statue, still pointing her gun with a cold smile on her face, and had been cut in half at an angle, the top part of her slowly sliding off to the side. The executioner. No, that wasn't quite right. That wasn't right at all. This is a new OST, isn't it? It wasn't quite right. That wasn't right at all. It wasn't just Kitty, the entire world, bruh. Hey, what is this OST? Hey, yo, it's spooky. Okay. The whole world had been sliced in half at an angle. Hey, yo, wait, this OST though. Hey, wait a minute. ちょっと待って. This OST? Okay, I'm liking it. The whole world. Okay. The whole world had been sliced in half at an angle and was slowly sliding off to one side. This OST is kind of hitting, you know? Fissures seemed to appear across the world, and before I had any time to process it, the world shattered. Bye, Killian. It's Will for the save. Anata wa Will.
猫を飼ってると飼い主もいるもんさ。
Dirty Diana. No. Dirty Diana. No. Dirty Die. No. I'm listening to this OST, you know. I'm liking it. I like this OST, you know. Okay, anyway, why is it not going? He pointed at Burnt Castle with the tip of the pitch black sword that had sliced the world, glaring at her. The pitch black sword that sliced the world, glaring at her, yeah. Oh! Man, you guys can't see, but I'm dancing, you know. It's the classic Umineko. It's like the Golden Slaughter bit of the song. Let's go. I'm actually dancing, unironically. Ayo, this is hitting! Okay, anyway, let's keep reading. Alright. Man, this visual novel, we're this deep into this visual novel, and it's still introducing bangers. It's still introducing banger OSTs with Ridicule, a couple parts back, and now this. It's okay. You know what? I'll leave it there. It's still introducing bangers. Hey, I'm sorry to that one commenter that I don't appreciate you as much as you do, but hey, episode 7 right now, it's got bangers. I'm not gonna lie, it's got bangers with OSTs. Wait, it's still going! And that noise in the background is so that noise in the background. Oh. I love it. This noise, listen to it. It's so spooky. It's like a bang. I guess it fits the scenario. The bad habits of a cat. Dirty Diana. Where's Michael Jackson? Dirty Diana. No. Are you saying you came back here on a whim?
お前がいい話で終わらせるわけがねえ。そこまでベアトリーチェが憎いか。
私が勝ち逃げなんて許すと思う？私に敗北の屈辱を味わわせてくれた分、たっぷりとお返しをしないとね。
Okay, as awesome as this OST is, and as awesome as everything is right now, we finally got on the savior here. Can I find a good chance to end this part and see this final clash next time, please? Because I've been recording for 2 hours, I think.
私、根に持つと100年は忘れないわよ。
So I think I've been recording for 2 hours. I want to go. I want to end this here at some point. I don't think I've been for 100 years. Okay. 100 years is a while.
目のくれえやつだ。
私の心をないがしろにしないで。
Hey, Will. Hey, Will, Hey, Will. Will. You're the one the entire episode. You're going, I don't ignore the heart. Don't ignore the heart. Hey, yo. Leon, don't ignore the heart. Hey, yo, reader, don't ignore the heart. But what about Bern's heart? Hey, please. You mustn't ignore the heart. It's my heart. Oh. What about my motive? Oh. What do you think of that, Will?
大丈夫か？いいよ。どうした？おい。
Leon had suddenly doubled over, rolling.
胸が痛いんです。これは
Can I not find a place to end this, please? I don't... Is it a good place to end it? I don't know. Will roughly grabbed the hand that was pressed against Leon's chest and threw it away. And I was away. Okay, I wanna find a good spot to end this. But okay. Blood was seeping out of the place that Leon's hand had been. It was a place that the bullet would have entered if Keiya had shot Leon. But she didn't shoot her though. Leon saved her, I thought. I guess he wasn't in time.
リオンの体が受け入れかかっているのよ。自分の運命をね。
Do we end things there? The OST is playing again. I think it's just did a reset. It's just not a reset, so I think we can end this there. So I think we're gonna end things there. We're going to see how things continue on next time. This tea party has been ridiculously long. I don't know how many more parts are left. I really hope that this upcoming clash that I'm guessing is going to happen between Will and Burn is going to be the last of this tea party. I went into this tea party, like usual, expecting to be a one-parter. Or max 2-part or something. Yeah, I did not expect we were going to get. What is this? This is the 5th part, I think? And it's 2 hours long. I think I recorded for 2 hours. I already recorded this tea party. I already had a part that was 2.5 hours long. If you include this 2 hours on top of that, this tea party is easily like twice as long as the episode 4 tea party. Easily twice as long. If you account for how long I've been reading this, man, this is a long tea party. So yeah, I'm ending it there. Yeah. This is an insanely long tea party. I hope you guys have enjoyed this part as much as I enjoyed reading it. I'll see you guys next time for more tea party. But man, we've been going on for a while. This tea party is long. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. See you guys next time for some more Umineko when they cry. Maybe one day we'll be able to finish off. Maybe this tea party is the end of Umineko. Maybe one day we'll be able to finish off Umineko because the holy crap, what a long tea party. Hey, I've been enjoying it though. I've been enjoying mostly every second of it, so yeah. But let's see if Will is going to be able to deny the world that Burn claims, the truth that Burn claims is the actual truth of what happened. Let's see if Will is able to deny that or not, and help out both, or help out both Will, not both Will, but both Leon and AG. Let's see what Will does next time. But yeah, he's here to save the day. I need to go. I hope you guys enjoy this. banger song. Let's not forget. Banger is the Executioner. It's called something. I think it was the Executioner. Yeah, I'm remembering that. That's a good one. Okay, alright, yo. I need to go. Peace.